Yes, I agree that the data that we have is not very encouraging. But I mean, I would say something perhaps a little sharp here, that if the government really is interested in restoring trust, then it ought to change the way that it behaves and the way that it talks. I don't think you should expect to have a situation where senior ministers are rubbishing the role of Parliament, rubbishing the role of the courts, where there are briefings from unnamed sources, often in Downing Street, that are rubbishing the civil service, that are rubbishing regulators, and then expect to set up a commission which is somehow going to restore trust. The government has a responsibility for maintaining trust, and there's been a great deal of noises coming out of this government that are driving things in the opposite direction to that. And I think there is a very worrying trend. It's been going on for a long time, but it's accelerated recently. Particularly, the rows over Brexit helped it to accelerate, whereby politicians and indeed people in the media see this data suggesting that trust in institutions is low, and see that there are electoral advantages, or maybe in the case of the media, commercial advantages, in joining a chorus of voices which is saying that Parliament is rubbish, that courts are sticking their noses in, politics is broken. I mean, even the Conservative manifesto included words about Parliament suggesting that MPs had been acting undemocratically. Personally, I thought that was pretty disgraceful. It is the role of senior politicians and of political parties to try and maintain trust in our institutions, and indeed try and improve understanding of the way in which our institutions work. And if senior political figures are rubbishing our political institutions, I don't see how they can expect trust to be restored.
Thank you. Lord Lisvane?
Well, I agree with all that, and I wouldn't encourage Professor Russell to moderate her description in any way.